Sweetie, guess where I am? I'm sure you can recognize I'm back in my room in Jackson. Yeah, so it's 10:45 a.m. and I'm about to go to work, and I'm so happy to be back. I didn't realize how much I missed my house, but when I came in and just walked around, I was just like, oh man, I love this place so much. And so everything has been going well. Sorry I haven't made any videos for you. It's just been so crazy busy. And then, of course, yesterday I had to drive all day and then work in the evening. But yeah, so I am going to try to film some more videos for you today, maybe at Seattle Drip. I don't know if that's illegal or not, but I'm kind of hoping it isn't. Yeah, so anyways, you're awesome, and I think you're really great, and I love your backflip video, even though you already know that, but, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Hey, sweetie. I am at work right now, and I'm going to constantly be glancing over my shoulder because I have to make sure a customer isn't coming, but, yeah, so things are actually pretty slow right here right now, and I didn't have anything to do currently, so I wanted to kind of say Happy New Year's to you because I had a plan to make this video for you on New Year's Eve and everything, but I ended up spending New Year's, you know, with a group of people I didn't even know, in an apartment I didn't even know, and it would have just been, like, really awkward, and it was kind of awkward anyways, but I mean, it was fun. We just kind of sat around, and at first the Chick-fil-A bowl was on, and then we realized that no one was actually watching it, so they decided to play Seen It. And if you know how movie crazy Christina Alexanderson is, well, imagine being in a room with not a million, but people who just have this, like, innate knowledge about videos and all of the movies spanning from, like, the early 80s until, like, present day, and you don't even finish reading a sentence and they just immediately know the answer. So it was kind of, I just kept my mouth shut, basically. But yeah, I just really wanted to share with you some of my favorite memories of 2012 with you, even though it's a little bit late. I mean, it's January 3rd, but it's a thought that counts. So they're going to be out of order, but I'll definitely have to start with just, like, the beginning of the year and just how amazing it was, or it is now, to just be at a place where, like, we know you're cancer-free and everything, and just, like, I know how scary it was at the beginning of last year, but probably one of my favorite moments from the very beginning of the year was when you came to visit Belhaven on a Caldwell Open Hall night, and we ended up taking a secret group of people into the woods and having, like, a goodbye bonfire with you. And even though it was, like, a bittersweet moment, it was just I felt so content, and it was such a happy moment to just be out there with all of our friends, roasting marshmallows and joking around, you know, and even though you were only there for one evening, it was just really special to me, and I'm always going to remember that. So then I didn't see you for, you know, pretty much the whole semester, but I did come and visit you over spring break, and I had a lot of fun memories, but one of the memories I had was just riding up to see you on a megabus by myself, and how insane that was, being on a bus for 23 hours, and I was like, you know what, I don't even care, because I get to see you, and it was just it was so scary, but it was really exciting, and just, you know, like, being on a bus at 3 a.m., crammed between two really fat people, yeah, those were the days. Yeah, like I said, it was really scary, but it was so worth it. And then when you dropped me back off at the Megabus bus stop when I left, and we were like, oh wait, it's St. Patrick's Day, and then there were a million people everywhere wearing green, and half of them were drunk, and it was only like 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that happened. So then, of course, there was Germany. Like, oh my goodness, I could just sit here and talk for hours and hours about all of the fun memories I had about Germany, but it was just so awesome. Like, I hadn't seen you for so long, and then all of a sudden, you know, you showed up, and then the next day we left, and it was like you had never left, and just riding on the plane with you overseas, that was so much fun, and just like watching all the random movies and eating airplane food. Woo! And then just being over there, and I loved all of the walks we took, like especially the ones late at night. And we would just walk around on the cobblestone streets and just talk, and it was so quiet and beautiful. And then the walks we took during the day too, when we saw all the kitty cats. And that one day when we walked up the hill and I filmed your black flip, and then we just sat on that bench and looked down into the valley, and the sky was just so blue and the grass was so green and there were flowers everywhere, and it was just such a picturesque moment, and I just really loved that. And then probably my favorite day that we spent in Germany together was, well, the day that we went to France, so we weren't even in Germany, but remember that morning we went to the German church, and we got to be the only ones on our team to be able to hear the translation, so we knew what the sermon was about. And then after that, when we went to France and we were walking around on the streets in southern France and just seeing all of the vineyards, and then going and touring that castle, even though it was a really rainy day, it was just so beautiful. And we saw the rainbow, and oh my gosh, like that was like a dream come true. I can't even imagine topping that day. That day was just like incredible, and I'm so glad I got to spend it with you. Another one of my favorite moments when we got back from Germany was the day after we got back, when well, you weren't jet lagged because you're just insane, but I was so jet lagged and exhausted, and we decided very stupidly that we were going to go see the Avengers at 9:15 p.m. the next night. And even though that was a miserable experience, I just want to laugh looking back at it, because I remember like falling asleep the whole movie, and you were just sitting there with your arms on me, like shaking me to keep me awake. And I still don't remember half of that movie, so I really need to see it again, but I just thought it was really funny. And I don't think I'll ever go see a movie right after coming back from a trip overseas, because that was such a waste of money. So my next favorite moment from this past summer was probably the 4th of July, when I had come and visited you and was there for, I think it was like a week, and we got to go to the Capitol in Des Moines and sit outside and watch the fireworks and hang out with your family. That was just so much fun. And then with the Abbotts and then all of the other random people I didn't know. It was so much fun. And I loved your back flip of that day. It was so epic when you were covered with all of the glow sticks. That's probably one of my favorite one of your back flips, even though, I mean, there are 365 of them. I have like at least 45 favorites, so. But yeah, that was one of my favorite times. And then also going to the zoo with you. I can't remember if that was in spring or in the summer, just because, I don't know, I guess my memory is not that great. But I had so much fun going to the zoo with you, and I just had a lot of fun being there, being with your family and getting to know them better, and getting to see Iowa because it's so beautiful. Yes. And going on into this past fall, my first favorite moment was when we went to Memphis, and just like, that was so crazy planning it, and then we sporadically took Jenna and Kyle, and that was like such a fun trip. Even though it was a Sunday and nothing was really open, it was awesome to walk around. And then, you know, we went to that burger place, and it was so loud, and there was a tornado warning, and Kyle got a tattoo. Like, epic trip. It was so much fun. You having a good day today? I'm having an excellent day. Alright, 3:48 is your time. Anyways, I know this past semester was just kind of a blur, but even though we didn't see a lot of each other, I just really enjoyed spending those late nights with you and watching random TV shows, especially Doctor Who. I'm so glad that you got me hooked on it again, and now I can appreciate Matt Smith. It took long enough, right? But yeah, and just like all of the little things we did together, whether it was going over to friends' houses late at night, going and hanging out with Kyle and Jenna and Magnus, and hanging out with Sarah and Ginny, and Car. Hello again. I'm sorry I have been really busy today, but as you can see, I'm still at work, and it's dark now because I've been here all day. It's now almost 7 o'clock, so I'm almost done. Yay! I'm really ready to go. But my computer is at 8% battery because I didn't bring my charger. But I just wanted to say hello again, and that is all. Alright, so I've made a full circle. I'm back at my house now, and I wanted to finish what I started earlier with all of the memories. I've had all day to think about everything, so I had a few more things to chip in there just about this past semester. Probably one of my favorite days, even though it was not a great day in general, but just the day that I had a mini breakdown in French class, and I left with Ginny, and then you came over as well, and we went to her house and had chai tea and then painted during the afternoon. That was just like such an awesome day, like, or a moment in a bad day. Such an awesome moment. But just painting and being with you and Ginny and the sunshine and the tea, perfect combination right there. But yeah, so it's been a really good past year, I'd say. I'm so excited about this next year, though, and everything that's going to happen with going to Italy and finishing French and I don't know, dancing and whatever else might happen. But I love you, and you're really awesome, and you were on the news a little while ago. That's just so cool. But yeah, I'm dating a famous person. Anyways, I love you, and this video is already really long, so good night.